I'm Dave, and this is Austin Eats. It's almost Christmas, and that means it's time to start making tamales. While tamales can be a bit of work, they're really not hard to make at all, and making tamales is a great family activity. I usually make pork tamales. Well, this year my family asked me to mix it up a little bit, so today I'm making two different kinds of tamales. I'm making a chicken birria tamale. So think of white meat chicken that is mixed with a really rich red sauce that has several dried chilies in it and a hint of cinnamon. Fantastic. The other one is going to be very simple. It's simply roasted poblano peppers and some cheese. Slice up the roasted peppers and put a few strips of that in with a handful of jack cheese and roll those up. They're really fantastic, and they're right here on Austin Eats. For this dish, I'm using two different kinds of chilies. Chile de arbol, those are the little ones on the left, and guajillos, those are the ones on the right. I'm going to soak these in hot water for about 30 minutes. To cook the chicken, I'm going to add some onion and garlic to some boiling water, along with some salt, and then a couple of bay leaves, and then two chicken breasts that have been really roughly chopped. Those are going to go in and cook for about 35 minutes. While the chicken is cooking, I'm going to basically toast all of the spices. This is going to take probably 10 or 15 minutes. I want them just slightly browned, not burned and not raw, just slightly browned. Oh, it smells so good. Now to the blender, I'm going to add the soaked chilies. Throw all of those in the blender. This only took probably 25 to 30 minutes to soak the chilies. Next, I'm going to add all of those roasted spices that I did. And 2 cans to 14.5-ounce cans of diced tomatoes. Those go in the blender with a little bit of water. Then I'm going to blend that until it's a nice smooth puree. About 3 minutes. Now the chicken's done, and I'm just going to pull this apart with my fingers. I'm making sort of a pulled chicken kind of chicken. I really don't want to just dice it right off the bat, so I'm going to pull it apart, make it nice and kind of fluffy, and then I'm going to take a big chef's knife and cut it up. That looks pretty good. Now I'm simply going to move that chicken to a bowl and start adding some sauce. I want to add enough sauce so that this is rich and creamy throughout. I don't want it dry. I don't want it too moist. I just want it, well, perfect. Oh, this looks so good. Okay, that looks done. So we're going to set this aside and bring out the masa. Okay, now let's talk about masa. I used a full cup of lard in this masa. Look at the directions. I whipped that lard for about, 2 or 3 minutes until it was nice and fluffy before I added all the other ingredients. And that created a masa that's just really light and fluffy and makes a big difference in the final tamale. To that, I'm going to scoop in 1/4 cup of my chicken mixture and roll it up. Do this about, 20 or 30 or 200 more times, and we have a whole boatload of tamales ready to steam. Now I need to start roasting the poblano peppers for the poblano and cheese tamales. Let's get those going. The poblano peppers have been resting for about 15 minutes in a paper bag. I washed them under running water to remove the chard outside, and then sliced them open and removed all of the seeds. Next, I'm simply going to slice them into little 1/8-inch strips, and that's exactly what I need to build the poblano pepper and cheese tamales. These are going to be absolutely awesome. This is the same process as before. Spread out about 1/4 of an inch layer of the masa flour, 4 inches by about 6 inches. Then lay in a few strips of the poblano peppers and some cheese. And then just roll it on up. Make sure you got a seal. And that's all you need to do. Steam the tamales for about 30 minutes, and you have a wonderful, wonderful tamale dinner. By the way, all of that lard that went into the masa dough actually leaches out, or actually a fair amount of it leaches out during the steaming process. I love making tamales really because there's so many different kinds of fillings that you can make. The sky is the limit. Hey, if you like the video, let me know. And please subscribe. I have new videos coming out every week. See you next time on Austin Eats.